Welcome back. This is an attempt kind of looking at as to how effective our Companies Act is with regard to taking legal action against the officers of companies, the directors, when they do wrong things. Well, take a look at this. The maximum fine our law, imposes is 1 million rupees and, imprisonment up to 5 years. Which is not exactly even close to the damage that is possible at the hand of a director, right? So Sri Lanka law is missing, the beat. What sort of wrongs cover this kind of a fine and punishment? Look at it. It's everything, right? Short of killing someone. Alteration of records, books, documents, giving false evidence, you name it. But under the Companies Act, the maximum punishment possible is this much. So we have an issue, we have a serious issue. During the last periods, there have been quite a number of serious cases against directors with regard to criminal misappropriation and so many other issues, right? They were not just smaller companies, some key companies. I don't want to tell the names, you know the names. Look at this. If I set up a board in my shop, if I have a shop, right, and put my name and limited at the end, when I haven't registered myself, the maximum punishment is 50,000. The wrong doesn't correspond to the, the punishment meted out. And what's more, imagine a scenario where a director is caught red-handed with financial misappropriation, insider trading, worse. He could cut a deal with the registrar. If the registrar sets a fine on him, and if he is willing to pay the fine, and mind you, this fine is higher than, the typical 1 million fine that's imposed under the Companies Act. I remember one case. Let's not talk about the name. Registrar imposed a fine of something like around 3.6 million on a set of directors. And they paid, and that's it, case closed. Once the registrar has agreed to the fine and once the other party has paid the fine, that means a director who accepts the wrongdoing, no further legal action is possible. The case is closed, clean. Here, this gives a chance for sometimes a director who has done, huge wrong things to escape with little, punishment. Yes, it's possible to take action in the magistrate court. The police can file action. But remember, it's not easy to take action against a director for what happens inside the company. You can take action against a company. You can't take action against the people inside the company. Unless there is rock solid evidence, and that kind of evidence is not easy to find. Unless with support of the registrar, unless there's an investigation, and unless that evidence is brought to the court. So although it's possible to take action in the magistrate court, events like this are very, very rare. So, all in all, it goes to show that our law needs to be kind of jacked up a bit, to come to terms with the corporate shenanigans.